everybody, so today I am going to be showing you 5 really quick, easy hairstyles to do if you are on the go or just super lazy like myself. So without further ado, let's get on into the video. P.S. This is one of the hairstyles that I will be showing you. Alright, let's really get into the video now. So the first one I'm going to do is... Oh! I'm gonna drop my headband. Okay! So the first one that I am going to do is really simple. Literally all you're going to need is a hair tie and some sea salt spray if you have it. If not, maybe like a curling iron or a straightener if you want the waves. But all I'm going to do is start about here at the forehead and go back to just here, just the very back of my head, nothing crazy. And then, not being too, you know, neat with it, I'm just gonna pull it up. Pretty dang simple. Once that is up, I'm just gonna take my sea salt spray and spray that kind of throughout my hair. Kind of crunch that up a bit in there. And see, it kind of gives it like body and waves and curl and makes it really pretty. So now my hair has a nice like wave and curl and kind of messy look to it. And you can just play with that a bit, you know, and see how you like it. And that's basically it, and you're good to go. That's the first style. Okay, so for the second style, again, really quick, like I said, as all of these are going to be, all you're going to need again is a hair tie and a curling iron or some sea salt spray. I'm just going to be using the sea salt spray again because I want to keep this as quick as possible. And then, so first what you're going to start off by doing is having your hair down and all of it brushed completely back. And then you're just going to take a little section from the front, like so. And what I'm going to be doing is braiding it. And I'm going to be doing a Dutch braid, which is where the braid sticks out. It's not like a regular French braid where it goes inward. And I'm only going to be taking pieces from right here, so take a section, pull it in, take section from, again, right here, pulling it in, and then continue doing that, pulling from that same spot, so about this line all the way back on both sides of your head, until you've reached the back of your head, and I shall show you when I get there. Okay, so I've reached the back of my head, and I'm only going to just the back of my head. So that I have this little braid right here in front, and I'm just gonna take, once I've reached that, and braid it down just a little bit, not all the way, kind of like that. I'm gonna hold this, get my hair tie ready, and then take it from the base of the braid, and I'm going to be pulling this up into a messy bun. And this might be easier if you do it with like a small clear elastic rather than a hair tie like I am. But you're just gonna pull this till you've got it into a messy bun, Then you can take your fingers and kind of loosen this braid up a bit. Make it chunkier and messier. And then if you want to, which I think I might not, I might just leave it. But if you wanted to, you could then take some bobby pins and bobby pin this down and get it into like the shape that you want it to be in. However, I'm just gonna leave mine like this, just messy and hanging at the back. And then what you're gonna wanna do is again take your sea salt spray or your curling iron or whatever, but I dropped my cap. I'm just dropping things all over today. But like I said, I'm trying to keep this as quick as possible. So I'm just gonna be using sea salt spray and I'm gonna be just spraying that, crunching it. I'm not gonna put too much more of this in my hair because I've already got quite a bit in my hair, and it can make your hair kind of gross if you put too much in it. So I'm not gonna try and put too much in it, but you'll just spray that in your hair, kind of mess that up and make it beachy and wavy, and then there you go. That is your second quick hairstyle. For your next hairstyle, all you're going to need for this one is a hair tie, a hair elastic, and maybe some bobby pins depending on how short / long your hair is. Yeah. So you're gonna want to start again with your hair down, and then sweep it all the way back, all of it, and you're gonna take 2 sections from the front, just 2 little sections of hair like so. And you're just going to cross one over the top of the other one and hold that down with one of your hands. So whatever one is on the top, so I took the top one is on this side, so I'm gonna take another chunk of hair from this side and then just cross that over top and hold that down. And then now the top hair is from this side, so I'm gonna take this side, a chunk of it, and go over top and hold it down, and just continue on back doing that. And I'm only going as far down as here. I'm not taking pieces from down here and bringing it all the way up. I'm just taking them from here and going over, from here, going over from each side. And then you'll just continue going back with that. So you just go until you've reached, again, the back of your head, just right here on top, just the back. Like I said, you may or may not need bobby pins. I like to use bobby pins just because it keeps all of the hair in place. So I'm just going to be bobby pin right at the back where the little braid has ended. And this braid should kind of bubble up. That's what it's made to do. And you can try and make it as clean or as messy as you would like, but I'm just bobby pinning this into place. And there you go. So you can either leave it like this, but I think it looks best in a ponytail. So all I'm going to be doing is pulling the rest of my hair back and securing, I almost knocked my bobby pins out, but just taking a hair tie and securing the rest of my hair up. And you can do a bun or a ponytail or whatever you feel like for this, but I'm just securing it right under where I put my bobby pins. And then you can style the actual ponytail part of it, but I just quite like leaving it messy and natural anyway, but you can have it sleek and straight or add some curls to it, or take your sea salt spray again and spray that through it. Since I already had the sea salt spray in it, it's kind of already kinky and curly, and my hair is naturally like wavy and curly anyway. So I just like to leave it like that, and there you go. There you have it. That is my third easy hairstyle for you. Pretty dang simple, as all of these are really quick too. Alright, for this next hairstyle, all you're going to need are a couple of clear elastics, and again, possibly some bobby pins depending on your hair length and preference and etc. So what I'm going to be doing, is letting my hair down, and then I'm going to brush it all back and take it from the very center of your head for this one and split your hair completely in half. And not just on the top of your head, I'm going to be going all the way down and splitting that in half. I'm not gonna worry about it being too neat because I like my hairstyles messy, but you can take the time to get it as neat as you want. But for the sake of time, however, I think messy works better. But I'm just taking a hair tie and securing half of that hair just out of the way. And then all I'm going to be doing is taking and doing 2 Dutch braids all the way back. So just taking a little bit from the front and then start to braid it, and I'm doing Dutch braids. So take a little bit, add it into the braid, take this one that's on top and put it underneath all the others. So, and then take another section of hair, add this one to that bottom section, then taking the one on top and moving it under all the others, and continue that pattern. Again, I'm not worrying about making it too neat and smoothing out the hair to make it too neat, because I like the hairstyles messy, and the messier it is, the quicker it goes, and for the sake of time, messy sort of works out a lot better anyway, so I'm just, whether it goes up kind of lumpy or whatnot, not really caring. And when I reach about my ear to where I'm pulling bits back from my ear, I like to leave like a little chunk or so out. Just like a little chunk. Just leave it kind of hanging there. And then after I've pulled that bit out to just stay, I just continue on braiding down the back of my head. I'm also taking rather large chunks of hair too, so just so you know. So I'll try and show you. So this whole chunk right here, it's a pretty big chunk of hair I'm taking to put back into the braid. Just pulling that as tight as I can, just so it stays, not so it's like neat. And continuing. And then once you've gotten all the hair off your neck into the braid, you just take it and regular braid it the rest of the way down. Once you've reached the bottom, take your clear little elastic band and just secure the braid with that. And that's one half of it done. Then you're just gonna go on and do the other side. Now that you have both sides done, you can either call it good with this and leave it, but because I pulled it super tight and I like things kind of messy, I'm just going to stick my fingers in here and just kind of loosen it up a bit. Make it not so tight to my head and so stiff and less neat. So after I've done that and kind of loosened it up a bit, I've got my bits here and my little braids right here, and I am good to go. And I haven't been hairspraying any of these just because not only is it quicker not to, like I said, for the sake of time, that's what this video is all about, but also because I kind of like it when little bits fall out throughout the day and make it a little bit messier. I think it just adds to the look. So I don't hairspray these particular hairstyles down into place. I am not the most eloquent today. So for this last one, you're gonna need a lot more for it, and it's going to seem a lot more complicated and like it takes a long time, but I promise you it doesn't. It really is quick, in my opinion. And the more you practice, the quicker you'll get at it and the better you'll be. So you're gonna start, what you're gonna need, goodness, I should tell you. So you're gonna need a couple of elastics. a regular hair tie, your sea salt spray, and again, some bobby pins. So you're gonna need a lot, like I said. Darn, Boo calling me while I'm filming. Sorry about that. Okay, so like I was saying, you're gonna start with your hair down, and like the last one that I just showed you, you're gonna be splitting your hair in half. So starting at your center, where your center parting would be, you're just gonna, but this time only go to about the back of your head. So like if you have a center parting, and you would leave your hair like that naturally, so don't go all the way down the back. Then you're just gonna take it and start braiding again. So you're gonna start like you're doing the 2 Dutch braids. Again, I'm not making it too neat, but I am pulling it tight. Also, again, when I've reached about my ear, where I start pulling it back from my ear, I'm gonna leave a section out. Just like so. See? Little section of hair just dangling. So when you've reached the back of your head, you're gonna start just pulling hair from the middle, just from the middle of your head. It doesn't have to be perfect. You're just gonna kind of just pull it from the middle, but without the part there to guide you. And that's why I've also left this side down, so it can kind of be messy. And just keep braiding. Just pulling from about wherever the middle of your head is, and keep going down the back of your head. So with this hairstyle, when you've reached the base of your head this time, you are going to tie it off with one of your elastics at the base of your head, and go down like ½ an inch from where your braid stopped and tie it off there. Like that, so that you can kind of pull it loose. So just kind of pull that loose like that. Okay, for some reason my camera just stopped recording, so I don't know what you last saw, but I went down to the base of my head and tied that off, and then I loosened up the braid. Now you're going to be doing that to your other side. Okay, so after you have your 2 messy braids, you're going to be taking your regular hair tie and bringing them together in the back and just securing them together like a regular kind of low ponytail. After you secured them nice and tight, you can go ahead and take these 2 elastics out of your hair. Then you should have 2 braids coming down into a low pony like that. Then what I like to do, you can again stop here if you wish, but what I like to do, just to polish it off, make it look a little nicer, take a bobby pin, take a strand of hair from somewhere like underneath-ish, preferably a longer strand, and then wrap that around your hair tie, and then you're gonna pin it down. So take it on the end, and then pin it down into it. Like that. Then I'm just going to be taking the sea salt spray and spraying a bit of the ponytail and just kind of crunching that up to make it messy and wavy. Ah, I am just a mess. Oh my gosh. Okay. Then there you have it. Your last hairstyle. And that's the last hairstyle that I have for you guys. So like I said, all of them are super quick and super easy. Some of the ones with braids might take you a little bit longer if you're not used to braiding or not quick at it, but the more you do it, the faster you'll get. And these are all really quick, simple hairstyles, this being the last one. And And yeah, so if you're just in a rush and need to get out the door and want to look like you actually tried, these are some great hairstyles to go for. Or if you're just sort of lazy like myself, you can go to these too. So if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a huge thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I shall see you guys next time. Bye!